What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right. So there seems to be nothing that's going to stop this feud between Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard. And I'll be honest with you, it's a one-sided feud because it seems like all the venom comes from Shaq. From what I could tell, from what I could decipher, Dwight Howard holds no ill will towards Shaq. And, you know, I don't get it with Shaq, but he just refuses to let it go. I get being a person that say how you feel and all that, but after a while, when you keep dumping on somebody, when you always say something negative about a player, you never ever say anything positive about that player, then you can be starting to, be labeled a hater. And I know what some of you are thinking who subscribe to me who don't like me. Oh, well, doesn't that describe you with LeBron? Well, I don't always dump on LeBron. I give him praise when I think that he deserves it. I give him praise, and I gave him praise when he was the only player to speak out about Robert Sarver. I give him praise on a lot of non-basketball related stuff. It's just that a lot of times as a teammate and as a player, he does things that irk the hell out of me. But anyway, now that I said that, so this is what Shaq had to say recently. And I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. So he says that, he finds out that Dwight Howard, his team has a losing record. The team he's playing for over in Taiwan. And I guess he says this on his podcast. And he's speaking to Candace Owens, and it gets brought up about Dwight Howard and how they're losing. And Shaq says this is just another reminder, another indication that Dwight Howard isn't a Hall of Famer. He said, how could they have a losing record over in what he considers like some rinky-dink league that was just started 2 years ago? How could Dwight Howard, who just 2 years removed from a championship, and a year removed from being in the NBA, how is he on a team that has the worst record in the league? Now, his numbers are solid. I think he's averaging something like 23 points and 13 rebounds. But be honest with you, Dwight Howard is a little bit younger than I thought he was. I think he's, 36? So I don't know, man. I'll say this. On the one hand, I really wish Shaq would start hating on this dude. It's a bad look. He never has anything nice to say about Dwight Howard. Never. Even Skip Bayless will grudgingly give Russ some credit. Dwight Howard, Shaq has nothing nice to say about the guy. Excuse me. Especially when you consider the fact that Dwight Howard threw him an olive branch several months ago, like trying to squash the beef, and Shaq just doesn't want to do it. Shaq resents the dude for some reason. I guess it's, the fact that he was compared to Shaq, Dwight Howard being from Orlando, being drafted to Orlando, the Shaq comparisons got him crazy, drove him crazy. I think, man, it's also the fact that Dwight Howard started referring to himself as Superman, dressed up as Superman in the slam dunk contest. I think Shaq felt some type of way about that. I don't know. Over time, something happened where Shaq just would not give that guy any credit. So I wish Shaq would just leave the dude alone, man. But on the other hand, I do want to say this, though. Stephon Marbury when he was out the NBA, did go over to China, even as a fading NBA star. He went over to China and completely dominated over there for many years. Even Dominique Wilkins, I think during the 95-96 season when he was playing overseas, when he was 36 years old, I think he went to Greece, or was it France? I think it was Greece. He went into their league and won a championship and won an MVP. So on the other hand, you would still think a fading NBA player would have a bigger impact than what Dwight Howard's having over there. You would think that. But then again, you know what? We don't know who's on his team. So it's hard for me to really sit there and make a judgment on Dwight Howard of that magnitude. But you would think with the talent disparity that Howard would have a bigger impact in that. But anyway, I could kind of see Shaq's point a little bit in that one. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.